This is our 67th Mid-South Farm and Gin Show. What a pleasure it is to be here. Listen, we've got the greatest show ever. We have everything from a John Deere cotton picker with tracks on it, which everybody needs after this fall, to the latest technology with drones, you name it, ag venture capital. But this is a free education exhibit. It's been going on in Memphis, Tennessee for the last 67 years. We have about 400 companies from 35 states, have at least 15 foreign countries here, visitors. And in addition to that, some of the greatest folks in the world, and that's farmers from the Mid-South as well as all over the country. So it is, if you will, the last great, come let's have some time together before we start another busy year. We hope for a good one.
As farmers, we always have to be optimistic. If we weren't optimistic, we wouldn't go out there and spend the money and take the risks that we do if we didn't feel like we were going to see a return in the fall when we start harvesting our crops.
With all the rain we've had of late, we know we're behind already. We had a late harvest this past winter, or getting through the last year's crop. So we feel like we're already behind the 8 ball because we're in March. But really, when April gets here, it'll go from can to can't, and so. But we're getting ready.
We're just hoping that we see some improvement in prices and really hope that the president's able to make a successful deal with the Chinese. I think that'll make a lot of difference, particularly in cotton. My daughter is 3rd generation, and yes, I really want things to be good for her and for her to have the opportunities that we've had.
This year, no, not too optimistic. I mean, field's not worked up like usual. Some people still got cotton in the field from last year because you can't get in there, so market's not really moving, so not too optimistic this year.
Are you hopeful that things can get turned around? I mean, otherwise you wouldn't be doing this, right?
Oh yeah, true that. I mean, hopefully it dries up and hopefully we can get in the field.
That's hard being optimistic after a year like last year, and we just finished getting out a lot of cotton in late January, so, but it's part of our lives, so I guess we got to be optimistic. I think we got good potential for another good corn crop. We've been fortunate the past few years with good yields, and just looking forward to another year. We've got to get some trade going because there's no room left in the U.S. for any of this corn to go, or cotton either.
2018 was a record rainfall in our area, and it's still wet. So as soon as we can get in the fields, we're in there. As a farmer, you always hope for the best, but it's been really tough in our area, and as well as throughout the U.S. with the commodity prices like they've been, and as low as they are, it's been tough.
Coming off a crop, where we had record corn, we were above 230 bushel corn and pushing 70, 80 bushel beans, and that's hard not to be optimistic when you have those type of yields. But with the commodity prices, they were kind of hitting lows between December and now, and we've had a rally this last couple weeks. So we're just kind of sitting back and being optimistic and letting him do what he says he's going to help us do. So we're going to give him time to see what he can come up with.